Hey there.
Hi there, it's nice to meet you.
I'd shake your hand, but mine are covered in chocolate right now.
Do you two know each other?
We do now.
Oh.
She
Yeah,
help-
you can...
What?
I almost started talking.
Oh, it's okay. We do now. She helped me the last time I came here when we passed through before.
So, you're not from around here then?
Nah, I'm not really from anywhere. She's from Carlsbad.
Oh, in New Mexico? Nice place.
You must have never been there. It's the most boring town on Earth.
Boring? You kidding? All those caves, trails, nature? I can't get enough of that.
Exactly what you mean. Give me some quiet in the middle of nowhere rather than the city any day. Cassie nods approvingly, while Marina just shrugs.
If you'd grown up there, I'm sure you wouldn't feel that way.
Everyone's bored of their own story, I guess. What does not really from anywhere mean?
I spent a long time in Colorado with my grandpa, but we spent more time on the road than anywhere. Ever since he passed away, I've just been driving. That's how Marina and I ended up meeting.
What brings you two back to Vegas then? Besides the irresistible offerings here at Sweet Tooth, of course.
Marina heard about this alien convention thing going at one of the casinos, so we're here for that, but it doesn't open until tomorrow, so we're killing time right now.
Alien convention? The one at the Stratosphere?
Sure is. Is it a big deal? We don't really know what to expect.
There'll be a few hundred people at least.
Few hundred. She jerks her head in the direction of the kitchen, where she had just been hard at work.
I'm doing prep work for the same thing, but don't tell my boss that or he'll fire me.
What you prepping for?
I got a booth there, selling some sweets and homemade stuff.
She gestures around the store disdainfully.
Unlike this soulless junk.
Oh, don't say that in front of Marina.
I'm hoping it'll do well enough that I can get my name out there, start building a reputation. This place isn't going to be around much longer. I think even my boss has given up trying to save it.
Save it? What's going to happen?
Shutting down because it's too expensive to keep running. The writing's on the wall. Seriously, there's a letter hanging in the break room saying our time is running out. It's pretty morbid, actually.
This place sounds like a joy to work at.
It's pretty terrible, but there are a few perks.
She winks, and Marina crinkles one of the bags she's holding.
Anyway, sorry to talk your ears off. Candy's on the house. My treat.
Seriously?
Marina looks at me wide-eyed, as if she scored the biggest jackpot in Vegas.
Yeah, it's not like anyone will ever notice. We'd just be banging it up and tossing it out in a bit anyway.
Okay, wow, if you'll excuse me, I'll just be dying of happiness over here.
Don't get any more you can carry back into the car.
You have 2 free hands, don't you?
You got me there, I can carry some. It's not that far to walk anyway. Marina hurries off to fill her stash, as Cassie starts to retreat back through the kitchen door.
I gotta get back to work. I already know I'm gonna be coming in early to finish up. You should come by my booth tomorrow if you get a chance.
Sure, we'll swing by. Least we can do to say thanks. The final wave, Cassie disappears into the kitchen. I watch the door as it slowly stops swaying. Actually, maybe there's a better way to show our gratitude. I go over and find Marina, who's just tying a bag shut. Hey, I had an idea. What if we came back tomorrow morning to help Cassie make sweets? It seems like she's pretty overwhelmed.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
It's just unlike you, really unlike you.
What is?
Offering to help someone out like that. You don't like most people, remember?
We're on the secret Cassie route now. Well, Cassie seems alright. Besides, she's giving you your weight's worth in candy.
She's giving us my weights. She's giving us my weight's worth in candy. But I guess you're right. What about the con?
We'll still go to that, of course. She has to be there too, you know. It'd just be in the morning. Marina looks down at the heavy bag she's carrying.
It's a lot of candy, huh?
She scuffs her shoes against the floor, looking thoughtful. I expected an instant enthusiastic agreement from her.
I'm fine with it, I guess.
It's like example number what, like cajillion of Amber not being able to predict Marina's behavior.
Because she's an autonomous person.
Yeah. Yes.
It's fine, Amber.
Okay, I'll let her know. I leave Marina again and go knock on the kitchen door. A few seconds later, Cassie opens it.
Hey, back again?
Still here, actually. Marina and I were thinking we could come help you out tomorrow morning. If you want, you said you had a lot to do, and we owe you for the candy anyway. Cassie looks stunned, then shakes her head.
If you're sure, then yeah, that'll be a huge help. Just having the company would be nice on its own. Store's technically closed tomorrow, but I'll be here anyway. Just not gonna let you in.
Will do. See you then.
See you. And for real, thanks. You guys are lifesavers.
Cassie disappears into the kitchen for a final time, and I join back up with Marina. She's carrying 4 full bags that look full to bursting and hands me 2 of them.
So, tomorrow then?
Yep, tomorrow. She said to just knock whenever we get here.
Alright.
I still expected more hype from Marina than she's shown. Maybe she's just not looking forward to waking up early. Got everything you want?
Yep, I think I should be set for candy for at least the rest of the year.
Then what do you say we drop this off at the hotel and grab dinner?
Sure, what are we gonna eat?
I got someplace in mind. I think you'll like it. Aw, she's blushing. We head back to the hotel and drop off the candy and freshen up before heading out for dinner. I use my vague knowledge of where different landmarks are relative to each other to guide us to our ultimate destination, the MGM Grand Casino. It takes a little over an hour to get there, although a good chunk of that comes from Marina's multiple detours into the shops that interest her. 6 months ago, all this walking would have killed me, but now, after our multitudes of hikes, it doesn't really faze me. Marina reads the names overhead as we step inside. It takes her a moment, then her eyes go wide.
Amber, is this the place with the lions?
It used to be. They shut down that exhibit a few years ago. Wait, they had actual lions?
Whatever, it's Vegas, like...
Yeah, I guess. The disappointment on Marina's face is so profound that I almost regret bringing her here. Yeah, I mean, if I thought there was going to be lions and there wasn't lions, I guess I'd be pretty disappointed. Although, I also would feel bad for the lions for being there too, so... complex feelings.
Yeah.
Come on. When we're going, where we're going is something almost as good.
As good as lions? I doubt it.
You'd be surprised. Besides, don't I always pull through when I promise something?
Well, I guess you have a point.
She wraps her arm around mine, nestling her head close to me. It makes it a little tough to walk, but I'll gladly take the trade-off.
I can't believe Las Vegas isn't that big to you. I'm pretty sure there's more people in this one building right now than my whole hometown.
I think this says more about New Mexico than Las Vegas.
Yeah, probably.
I guide Marina into the right direction, but they're sticking to me whenever I make a turn. There are occasional signs instructing us on where we're going, but so far Marina hasn't caught on. Finally, we start to see some signs that we're in the right place. The decoration turns from generic pallets to artificial trees and wood. The sound of crawling birds and chirping monkeys plays over the speakers. Oh. As the restaurant's name and logo loom over us, Marina slides off of me to gape.
Amber, you were right.
Holy shit! There's elephants! Well, not real elephants, but still, this looks like it would be a cool place to eat.
I've eaten in rainforest cafes before. They're
Wait.
good.
Oh, they have them in other places other than Las Vegas?
Yeah, there was one, like, in Orlando, and, like...
Okay. Yeah, seems cool. The Rainforest Cafe. The name tells you everything you need to know about it. Fake trees crowd the area, covered in realistic-looking leaves. Ambient lights up high make it a decent replica of a rainforest canopy. There's even a projected sky, complete with a nice full moon. Honestly, it's pretty hokey, but in an endearing way, even I have to admit. Come on, I'm starving. I have to drag Marina away by the hand from the oversized gift shop, whose size rivals the restaurant part of the building itself. Our waitress seats us quickly, and Marina orders a cola while I request my usual black coffee. For dinner?
Coffee? Isn't it almost your bedtime?
I don't even notice that caffeine, I just like the taste. Besides, how can I sleep when I'm so excited for tomorrow?
You could at least pretend you know.
I am pretending. That one gets me a well-deserved but gentle kick in the shin.
Could have fooled me.
I lay my hand on top of Marina's, which had just been resting by her already half-empty drink. I'm looking forward to it, for real. I know you're excited about it, so I am too. Marina nods, but it's clearly half-hearted. I have to change the subject. So spot any lions yet?
Huh?
She blinks twice, fast, like I interrupted her from some deep thought. Look around. So far, Marie hasn't even noticed the best part of the restaurant's theming, the main reason I brought her here. She looks around, somewhat glazed over, before she notices an animatronic monkey scurrying along a branch. Then the light comes back into her eyes as she notices more and more.
Oh, look!
She can't help but lunge across the table to point at a robot parrot that's flapping its wings and rocking on its perch. It's just like when she tries to give me driving instructions, she can't help but get 100% into it. Check out that elephant over there. Directly behind her and several meters away, a realistic-looking elephant is trumpeting silently. It looks like it might be life-sized.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
Told ya, give it a bit, every now and so often there's a little show.
Do you think they let us move tables to get a better view?
For real? Marina shrugs.
Think we could?
I want to tell her that we probably shouldn't. There's probably some complicated system that they have set up to keep track of how many people are sitting at each table. Then I think of her pulling my hand, of her pulling her hand away, and I realize what a dumb thing it is to worry about. Sure, why not? For some reason, this kind of reminds me of I've been to both Busch Gardens when I was a kid, but I don't think there was anything like this one. For some reason, I'm reminded of it. Of like, because that's like the only like themed location I've ever really been to.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid.
Wait, have you ever been to Disney World?
No.
Because, like...
I've never been. But like...
I could say something here, but, like, I'm not gonna.
Okay. But like, I remember... So, there's one Busch Gardens that's, like, Europe themed, and there's one that's Africa themed. And I've been to both of them, and I remember that as a kid. And I guess I would still feel this now, but I don't really think about Busch Gardens that much. I was always irritated that, like, the Europe one has, like, different districts based on different countries, but the Africa one just doesn't have that. And I was always like, why doesn't the African one have that? It's just the Savannah. It's not Africa Busch Gardens, it's just Savannah Busch Gardens.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, yeah, so that's my experience of themed things. There's probably restaurants, but I don't remember, because I haven't been to either in... 8 years at least, probably. So that was a long time ago. Our new spot is right beneath some fancy flowers and equally fancy butterflies. Marina laughs to herself as we settle into our seats. What's so funny?
I was just thinking of that time we stuck into the mummy cave ruins. It kind of felt the same way.
I have to wonder how boring Marina's childhood must have been for her to compare the two. I don't think that arrests us for changing tables in the Rainforest Cafe. Instead of laughing, Marina's face goes white. She's like, oh fuck, I didn't think about that.
Do you seriously think we could have gone to jail?
For trespassing on a protected site like that? Yeah, probably. All it takes is a single park ranger on a power trip and we would have been toast. Like, they probably would have gone into holding, but they probably wouldn't have gotten, like, actually gone to jail, right?
Probably.
You never said that.
Well, it turned out alright, didn't it? Marina smiles.
Yeah, I'd say it did.
She looks away from me, towards the ferns and artificial jungle rocks.
I think that was the night I started to fall in love with you a little.
My heart pangs. Even after months, it still feels weird to hear someone talk about me so affectionately. Like, oh yeah, she's referring to you. She thinks you're worth loving. Really? And yet, that's all I'm able to croak out. Fortunately, Marina doesn't seem to mind. I'd probably just, like, melt on the spot. I'd just, like, die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, how do I say this?
Say it over. I'll know what you mean.
That's such a you thing to say.
Before I can open my mouth to defend myself, Marina shushes me with a finger over my lips.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Anyway, before that, I had kind of felt like you were just putting up with me. Like, you didn't really like me and just felt bad for me. But that night, I knew I was wrong. I mean, you were someone special. And I kind of realized that you were what I've been looking for without knowing it. Someone that made me feel special, too. So I didn't care about not finding the treasure. I was happy for totally different reasons.
When I think back to that, I feel like it may as well have been another life. I always thought that people saying they didn't know how they lived without their partners was melodramatic, but now I think it might be true. Do you remember after we left and played tape?
Yeah, I do. I think of it almost every time I hear it now.
Me too. Marina reaches across the tape while I take her outstretched hand.
Hey, Amber?
Yeah?
I love you.
I love... With a roar, an animatronic gorilla near our table comes lunging out of the shadows, the tinny recording overpowering what I was about to say. Thunder booms overhead, pumped out of the loudspeakers as the whole fake rainforest comes to life. Loudbird calls echo from one side of the restaurant to another, interrupting every conversation. Above us, the butterflies rustle the flowers. All of the different electronic animals come to life at once, just like I told Marina they would. Although that could have happened at a better time. Still, I guess the reaction I'd hoped for from Marina, who looks as enchanted as if they'd been rolled out of an actual zoo full of live animals. The show is
Fellas, is it gay to say I love you by coordinating your I love you with the awakening of an animatronic zoo?
Absolutely. The show is short, less than a minute total, but it ends with her beaming.
Okay, that was as good as Lions.
Told ya. Our meal comes out soon, and are pretty good, but it's the dessert that I sneakily order while Marina's in the bathroom that I'm most looking forward to. When that arrives, Marina's eyes bug out just as much as they were when the moving animals first started.
I love those things.
Wouldn't that, like, how do you eat that if it's, like, firecrackering?
You just gotta blow it out.
I guess that makes sense. I feel like, but then it's, whatever. The dessert is a momentum to excess. Several chocolate brownies lean against the vanilla ice cream core. On top is a mess of whipped cream, plus chocolate and caramel sauces. The centerpiece, though it is a flickering sparkler, just like the kind kids wave around on the 4th of July, it's stabbed into the middle, poking out at the top like a flag.
You can do it.
A volcano! I don't know what voice to do at that moment. The waitress tries to sound enthusiastic as she sets our dessert down in front of us. With 2 spoons, Marina takes one of them and searches for the point of attack.
It's huge! I don't even know how to eat this!
Start with one of the brownies. She scoops up a bite that has ice cream and whipped cream included. She practically unhinges her jaw to make it all fit, but man, just why don't we get a Sprite for that?
Because if you make a Sprite for that, then like there's gonna be a whole bunch of situations where you're gonna have to make Sprites. It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, would it be funny? Good?
I mean, it would be funny, but like...
Makes this fan art time.
Amazing!
We both take care to avoid the sparkler. Oh, so they do eat it while the sparkler is still on.
Either that or they just forgot to blow it out.
Have I ever told you that I'm afraid of volcanoes? When I was a little kid, I thought they were going to be a way bigger problem in life. Like quicksand. But they still kind of freak me out.
How come? They're just mountains, basically.
Yeah, mountains that breathe fire.
I'll cross them off our list of places to visit sometime. I mean, Amber is the person who, like, if she was like, I'm terrified of bobcats, Amber would be like, yeah, but they're just cats. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're a sweetheart.
Between the two of us, we managed to finish about half the mountain in front of us. The other half remains on the plate, getting progressively soggier as the creams melt. Want to get it to go?
I kind of do, but there's so much sugar waiting for me that we probably shouldn't.
How big is this thing that 2 people can't finish it? Are those things just like huge?
It's not huge, it's more like it's wide.
Okay. We make the difficult decision to leave it behind, but I'm pretty sure I can catch Marina casting a few regretful looks as we leave. When we finally get back to the hotel, it's even busier than when we left. Most of the slot machines are full, and the air is heavy with the smell of cigarette smoke. Marina makes a face as we hurry to the elevator and up to our room.